What the? What the? Okay. Then you do that. Boom. We good. All right. Say yes. Somebody comment got filtered. Somebody must put some bad word on there. They must have put a bad word down because I don't see nothing to say. Comment got filtered to protect you from community experience. No. The last one, no, it would not. Ooh. Why not? People believe that money is the reason why we stressing today. So I was about to ask, if we all start at $1 million at 18, would it be a better stress-free world? Communication, okay. It's cause everyone is more worried about their feelings. Oh, I like you. She preaching, okay. That's what I feel. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. There is no freedom. Well, if we talking about ultimate freedom, there would be no such thing as that. My baby up here and the preacher up here at the same time. I'm okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you bet.
Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Hey, that commercial came through really clear, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's so cool. I just learned something new.
Oh,
Watching something on YouTube.
YouTube watching head. I knew it. I thought it was.
Hey, Darkling
You just
Fox.
call me Darling.
Darkling was preaching. I'm about to follow, boy. Boy.
I'm 33 old, okay? I have seen so much stuff.
Amen. Okay, young buck. Like I did that. You only gave me about. I'm only got you about 1 year. I'd say young buck.
I was like, young buck.
I'll be
Quit it. Let
34
me have
this
my
year. Oh
time,
my
babe.
god.
Twin. Do it and triplet coming at the same time.
Hey, Alter.
Twin and triplet at the same time. Oh,
Wait,
what? Twin coming up instantly? What?
what?
She not hassling with the one bar. Okay, that's the catch to it. She's in the streets.
That's the catch.
I knew I wasn't gonna get the full twin. It was partial. Got the.
Signal always bad. I'm like,
Dang!
Hey,
Not the
Lala.
triplet.
Okay, wait.
Not the triplet over there booting people. What you done did?
Wait, who?
You done made twin. Oh, twin must have made you mad or something.
Wait, who booted?
That's and then she gonna take her spot. I think you gonna take her. That's
Wait,
that's the
You can-
evil
you can
triplet.
boo-
She the
you
evil
can-
part of us.
you can boo from the audience.
Yeah, you can boo people. Yeah, if you if you mind. Yep.
who trying to box?
Hey, person.
Who trying to box? Oh my
Right.
God, who's laughing?
You know it's your.
I
You
don't
know
want to
it's
hear no
your.
laughing.
You know it's your sister.
I don't want to hear no laughing.
She said you don't want. She said you don't want these problems. I
want to hear no laughing.
This is gonna be the perfect time for Sean to come. He's like, ooh, I
I thought it
want
was
part
Shad. I
of
can't believe it was Lala.
this.
I'm about to get muted. I'm about to mute her.
She said you done started it. Not y'all. Sister in Christ. You gotta say it that way.
How you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How you feeling, twin?
I'm feeling well.
Well, so well.
Hi, Lala.
Hi.
Hi. Well. I was just wondering.
Hey, the pot of gold.
Oh, snap. Oh, Lord. Thank you, person. My girl.
Person with the
Who's person? I'm sorry, messing with people.
Okay. No.
He like a limit only, so y'all might be able to get some.
Don't do that because Kev gonna change his background real quick.
I'm gonna tuck my stuff in and maybe I'll get some gifts.
What is happening?
Not a kid. Oh, you know you about it.
Oh, look at
What
that.
effect are you using? Because that looked cool.
Your mama. Go
No,
get
he
your
is
mama.
about it.
Baby, I
Ain't
think
this
person just sent you a teddy bear. Who you sent?
18?
India.
Oh, what the heck? She sent me one too. Oh, I told you. I got you. See, I got you. I took it in. She thought I was a girl. I tricked you. Good looks, person. She laughing like, darn it. Man. Man. What y'all been up to, man? Y'all already know the cycle, man. You know, I'm on Thursday through Sunday. My baby on Monday through Thursday on fan
Girl,
base.
we ain't doing nothing but causing trouble, so.
I seen a lot. They so
Zay
cool.
and Mia, yeah, they're
Yeah,
nice.
they so cool, man. I remember they stayed in my live on. I didn't even know there was a couple too. They just sitting there chilling and stuff. I was like, wow. And then they was preaching too for sure. They was preaching and controlling emotions because they was attacking. I remember they was attacking whoever that was in my panel was attacking them.
There's
Attacking.
that girl. It was that girl talking about she had a dream that told her about her previous life and she used to make the earth.
Gaia girl, that Gaia girl, whatever her name is. Yeah, I remember her.
That was crazy. She was like, she was like, I had a dream and it told me that I created the earth. I'm like, girl, you gotta stop.
Yeah, that's it was a dream. You were asleep.
Hey, my boy that been fighting in them comments with me all day making videos, he done came up on what?
I mean, I've had some dreams. Doesn't mean I'm actually gonna go out and do them.
Right.
Who made videos about you?
Man, I couldn't keep up with her. She was giving me a headache, boy.
She was giving herself a headache. The minute I said because it's illogical, and she was like, "I don't have to be logical." I was like, "Oh, okay."
She switched it up from what she started off at when I started questioning her like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything up. I'm like, dog.
I'll be tired of them. She don't tolerate.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong because it depends on their higher self. If their higher self,
that's what happens when the world tells you it's okay to think how you think.
Oh my god! I'm following you for sure. You confirmed it, Foxy. Yeah, follow you.
No, for real. I was like, girl, please. Alter don't do good with them when they come up on my panel. She just be like, "Cause what are we saying?" She was like,
I already know how she talk, right? She
was giving herself a headache. The minute I said because it's illogical, and she was like, "I don't have to be logical." I was like, "Oh, okay."
She switched it up from what she started off at when I started questioning her like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything up. I'm like, dog.
I'll be tired of them. She don't tolerate.
They're not wrong. They're not wrong because it depends on their higher self. If their higher self,
that's what happens when the world tells you it's okay to think how you think.
Oh my god! I'm following you for sure. You confirmed it, Foxy. Yeah, follow you.
No, for real. I was like, girl, please. Alter don't do good with them when they come up on my panel. She just be like, "Cause what are we saying?" She was like,
I already know how she talk, right?
I don't follow the whole delusional people, okay? I have my mother who's kind of like that, and I don't want to deal with more people like that.
Yes. She ain't talking fast. I'll be like, I'm just trying to find what we're saying, because what are we saying?
What are you like? I'll be saying like crazy in your room. She the one that she was talking. Oh, she was talking like this one dude, like dude. He said, "Yeah, I forgot." I was like, "Oh man," I said, "That's how y'all acting when I'm not over here now." Okay,
that'd be funny. She's cracking me up. What's worse is I don't be knowing when she's really adding to the conversation or when she's about to make a smart remark. So I'll make everybody be quiet.
I know. I'm like, dang it, Lola. Why you?
I'm like, everybody be quiet. I'm like, my friend is talking, be quiet, and she was about to say something smart. And I'm like, oh, never mind. Don't look at her.
For real, like, sorry, because I say nigga proud.
I swear. Especially Lala, she be talking some
a conversation, but we ain't gonna lie now. That's the only thing. I be chilling now. Whoever said this was part of some kind of cult. It is.
talking about dildos and it's like
No, I know. One second, I'm like, you ever seen a micro penis? Hey, do you guys know?
Right, I'm like, no. Where does that come from?
Ah.
Wait,
Oh,
somebody
my.
said that they don't sin. Everybody does in some kind of minuscule.
No,
Right.
he don't. Not
Right.
Moses.
You sinning right now and being boastful. I'm sick of it.
Not
Being
Moses.
proud.
Deadly sin.
Man, this man came up the other day when we were all talking about. So you guys know I'm the wisest man alive. I was like, my God.
Hold up, did I see my baby? I think I seen a wave up there. Did I?
Wait, sorry. Okay, my baby. Did you say something, baby girl?
You lucky by triplet, so it's the same, I guess.
No, I'm still eating that salmon, boo.
Ooh, okay.
Y'all better eat right together. Period.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that salmon ain't no joke, boy.
I be trying to feed him. Oh my God, I got to feed my baby.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
We gonna leave it like that because I know they gonna say some jokes. I don't got time for their jokes. I know they about to come with some stuff, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just saying.
Especially Alter. I know she about to come with some
I
stuff. So we
wasn't
just
gonna say. I'm just glad he had the microwave a little bit.
Oh my God, she had to still
He done put the milk down and got him a salmon.
That's it, Cap. No more sneaking oatmeal. You've upgraded your standard.
Pebbles.
It was actually a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's not oatmeal anymore,
I make
guys.
a mean
He's
peanut
having
butter and
sex.
jelly.
No more oatmeal. No more watered down oatmeal. I love it.
You ain't never tasted mean cereal bowl?
Watered down. Oh my gosh, that sounds gross.
What was watered down?
Watered down oatmeal. That's
I'm sick of
gross.
the
Come
chip.
on, nah, don't do
I'm
me
sick of
like
the
that.
chip, okay?
Don't do me like
What's
that.
crazy is he be like, it be real off camera, like, what are you eating? Who come on camera to say oatmeal? That's crazy. Like, what are you eating?
Hey, person.
Hey, person, hi.
Hold up, did Yana lose her? Let me see, because she ain't been in here in a while. Did I take
Did
away
you
her
take it
privileges?
away?
Did I
No,
take
you
her
did not.
privileges
You did
away?
not.
You did not. It's crazy.
not.
Sorry. I just met you. Hi, Yana. Let me not mess with people I don't know.
I think
You
you've
know
been a few and
Yana.
I've
She
been a
been here
few.
for a long time. She one of my friends.
It was
Yo, what
first it was
up?
Ayana, but then I changed it. Hi guys. I know I've been MIA a little bit, a lot of bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sick.
Persons.
I have sounded like this for 2 weeks. It is my allergies. It is so bad. The pollen in North Carolina is absurd.
You don't have
Um,
allergies. Stop capping.
I do. I can't.
No,
Do you
you
hear
don't.
me?
Nope.
Rachel, do I normally sound like this?
Doesn't sound like you have allergies. I'll say that.
Brenda,
I
you a
sound.
stand-up comedian. I think I see it in
I
your.
know. You know, Brandon.
I
You
sound like a
sound like you
Muppet.
capping.
No,
Yeah. You sound adorable, okay? Even with your allergies.
it's horrible.
Oh, that's nice. That's
But yeah, it's been 2 weeks.
What
So.
we gonna argue
Being a
about today,
behoover
Yana?
right
We always
now.
argue about something. What we arguing about?
She's
Oh,
behooving. She doesn't really have allergies. She's faking. You behoover.
Oh,
Hoover.
man.
You really are a comedian. That's so funny. That's crazy.
Wait, before
Please.
we. Thank you, person.
No,
Kev,
I'm not a
before we-
comedian. I'm a median. I can talk to the spirit world. I go into the shadow realm. I work with the dark ether.
This ain't Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't say shit.
Yeah, I'm not median.
I can talk to dead people. I can
Hey.
predict. I can kind of do palm readings, but more through astral projection
That's
and
the
see what's
devil.
going to happen.
Hilarious.
in the future.
Yeah, we don't do all that here.
You're-
Kev,
We know Jesus.
before we can continue, may I ask why you
No,
don't follow me back on Instagram?
Because I'm gay.
I wasn't talking to you. Kev, why did you not follow me back on Instagram?
Oh, I didn't know you was following me. I didn't know
I
that.
Gay
followed
comedian
you
medium?
from Rachel.
I got these little bit of followers I got. I ain't see you. That's crazy work.
That
Oh
is
yeah,
crazy.
I got you there. You got to probably write on my post or something so I can see what your name is. Of course, I'm gonna follow you.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm still trying to get just the girl, my homie, to follow back. She treat me like I'm trash, man. I see what you mean, man.
It's from your girl promoting you. I didn't even know you had Instagram.
You said what?
I said
Oh,
it's from your girl promoting you. I didn't even know you had an Instagram.
oh.
Oh wait, when?
I don't know. You posted one of his
Let's
videos.
talk about that. If you really love somebody, do you post them on your social media, Kev? Because if she didn't even know, let me stop messing.
Yes, because we look good together.
Aw, thank you.
That's so cute.
But yeah, I was like, oh, he has Instagram. Look at this. Look at
Yeah, I
him.
be sharing all his stuff.
You did.
I found Lala through Alter.
Mm-hmm.
And she tried to act all bougie over there and stuff.
I'm not bougie.
You like, I know Jesus over here. I don't care about what you.
I know Jesus over here. Yes, it depends on who live on and whether I know Jesus or not.
I'm more Jesus. I can try to make a word. Jesus over here. What happened?
I met Lala through you.
And
no, you didn't. Oh yeah, overall, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I was in here because y'all was talking about, the first day I came to your panel, y'all was talking about purpose, and I said that y'all couldn't have purpose if you don't know Jesus anyway.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
It's a rap about that too.
No, I remember because I was trying to convince. First of all, because I have selective memory.
I barely remember me and all first conversation. I don't even remember. I just remember she popped in my room. And she the first person I seen with a bunch of. I was like, who is this?
I remember because they was talking. I remember I kept getting on because I was annoyed with the conversations, and y'all was talking about karma and purpose and all that stuff, and then I was like, yeah, karma. And I was telling them that you were right, that karma wasn't real.
Oh, that's probably when we became.
Yeah.
I remember me and Kev was we were talking about mental health in the Black community and overdoses. It was a really long time ago. It was like 2 years ago.
Wow.
2023, I think. So almost 2 years ago. I remember.
Wow. Y'all be remembering some. I think I had too many dang. That's because I done met so many dang on people. I don't remember. I gotta be special for y'all to remember me.
Kevin.
I remember you were the first person the first man on here that wasn't like really make me about to throw my phone at a wall. And I was like, oh, maybe I could talk to him. Like, maybe
What's crazy is that was crazy. Like, I didn't agree with everything because we was just now getting into, like, you were saying everybody. It was that one statement that we always used to fight about. I think everybody actually gonna get to God through whichever one. And I was like, but I'll stay. I'm still here. Let's just keep talking about it. We'll talk through it.
Oh gosh, yeah, we were talking through that one.
We want to talk about that again. Anyway,
No.
oh.
Okay. You want me to you're not gonna get to heaven? Never mind.
Let's talk about
We don't get this conversation. Nobody going to have son.
I quit my job.
Love it.
It was funny.
Talking about religion, y'all want to hear a funny take on something, or at least to me?
It better be.
Stop. Don't do her. Don't crush it like that.
I'm on your neck, man. I just followed you. I always be messing up, man. Sorry, not talking to. Go ahead.
I'm an individual, okay? My sense of humor is just kind of out there. It might not resonate with you. Okay, so you know how a lot of people are always like, in religion, they'll be like, oh, but I asked for forgiveness, so I'm forgiven. I'm going to get to heaven. Nowhere in the Bible does it state that if you ask for forgiveness, you're going to automatically go up to heaven. You're still going to get weighed for your sins in life.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me today. I didn't ask for this. I shouldn't have said that about Jesus.
Funny, though.
I shouldn't have said nothing about Jesus. That's the problem. Here's the thing, right? Real fast. Just quickly. If I say it real fast, it's like I didn't say it.
it's weird because it shows that she's mute, but she's not.
Right, I would thought.
Can y'all hear me?
She was talking through you. And I see you good.
Now we can.
Oh, that was crazy. I didn't even see it moving. That was weird.
We could hear you the whole time.
You couldn't even see your own self? That's crazy.
No, it was still mute. That was weird.
That's all like it's yours. I thought you was over.
Maybe that was the Lord. Maybe the Lord was showing me a sign to be quiet, and I need to hush and just let it go. Okay, so I'm gonna let it go.
Yeah, let's let it go, because you already know how this get every time. I swear I'll be leaving her alone.
Yeah, but I wanted to hear what she was gonna say. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh.
I'm just up here to answer the prompt, guys. Did freedom cause more mental issues than controlled countries? I don't know. What do you guys mean by that?
Yeah, so take a minute, and then when we talk about it, then you'll be able to know what we mean. Yeah, take a little minute there. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say, Darkling, you're right in the sense it doesn't say that forgiveness of sins gets you into heaven. That's absolutely correct. But if we were gonna first of all, is someone hurting you? Yes. Sure. I don't know what she said. So, anyways, PS4. Girl, sorry. And even though your sins won't be weighed or whatever, unless you don't come to like the understanding of who Jesus is. Once you come to the understanding of who Jesus is, it has to do with whether you accept him or not.
Right, that's the
because there's never a point where your good will outweigh your bad. That's the narrative from the Bible. Because we're just inclined.
People don't understand. That's the most fair. Like, if you really understand it, people don't understand. That's like the most fairest religion out. And it also makes sense at the same time too if they would have put it that way. Because it's like, no, it's nothing we really can't, like, people be thinking that I'm so good and all this other stuff or whatever. Like who wouldn't? All you have to. He love you so much that all you got to do is all he asking for you to do is accept him.
Accept him. Well, here's the thing about accepting him.
Oh.
About that, my kids. I love my students, and they're stalking me. Anyways, once you accept who Jesus is, it starts to change who you are.
Right.
And so you start to see and understand good and bad in a totally different light, which puts you in a position of realizing, oh man, like I ain't got it all together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I wholeheartedly. My husband is the one that actually got me back on track for my religion.
Oh, nice.
I used to be a lost soul.
Hey. Amen. Well, what's your religion? I want to know. Sorry.
I am Christian. My husband's Christian.
Yeah, thank you, God. Oh my God.
Oh, amen. I was wondering.
I was scared. I said, I don't got time to hear.
I wasn't scared. Why'd I get excited? Y'all got scared. I got excited. So.
I got scared because you're right, and I'm excited because I didn't get to hear you. Because I was like, please don't say the wrong religion. Please don't say it.
Like, please don't say it.
What is your husband like, Catholic or what? Sorry, I'm gonna stop.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you digging too far.
I just want to know.
Oh shoot, he told me once, and I've plumb forgotten. Okay, because I've listened to my mom talk about her. Oh, I'm Christian, but at the same time, she says she's pagan. So I kind of just learned to just filter out some stuff.
Some of the stuff, yeah. I just wondering if he was.
All right, now we can talk about the. Now we can talk about the.
No shit. Now you want to talk about it because you left. That's crazy.
Yep. I'll run my stuff. No point with run my stuff. But and it sound like came over here with.
She came up and said, "We gonna talk about what I'm ready to talk about."
It seems like they come up with a motive already. Well, what do you?
For real.
I don't like that stuff like that.
Look, I'm new to this channel. I didn't like that one lady that was just like, "Hey, I'm just here to answer the prompts."
Right? See, you gotta be best friends. I see. Hey, you believe it?
Who just be coming up to kill the vibe like this?
Right.
I'm more important than what y'all talking about. So
I'm telling you, don't start me on this. Let me be quiet.
Boy.
Start. Do it.
She said start.
Start. Do it.
Say hi. Nothing.
What's up, Jess? Hey, y'all, blessings.
Straight from the trenches, yo.
I still got people to this day that's fighting that thing with me, man, because that video still doing it. Ain't
the question. Like, I don't. That's so.
It's wild.
Going crazy about this.
Person put her hand up. We rude.
Sorry, person.
Yeah, that's why I'm just doing what I'm doing.
I ain't got no home
person. Yeah, all right, person.
I'm okay, thank you. I hope everybody else is doing amazing, and if you're not, just wait a little bit, be patient, and it will be amazing.
Preach.
But I don't know how to feel about what you guys just said, because yesterday I literally put my hands up in the comments. I was on the panel. I didn't speak. I didn't interrupt anybody. And I asked in the comments, please let me know when I can address the prompt. And as soon as I started talking, the whole panel attacked me. And I'm just like, wait.
I'm about to attack you.
What are we talking about? What happened?
I'm about to attack you. How you bringing Nate stuff over here? You been in my life before. What the heck?
Well, no,
Don't
that's
treat
why I
me like
said I
no
don't know how
stranger.
to feel about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't bring that over here. Don't
It
bring
did
that over here.
traumatize me a little bit.
No, that
Whose
means you gotta heal.
panel?
Oh, baby.
It's not this panel. I'm just
Cool.
that. It wasn't
Go
though.
off.
Don't bring that to this new livationship. That was the code.
Lavishing.
Man, that's how people be doing in relationships. They be bringing their hurt from their life. Last person treated me that way, so is y'all gonna do it too?
And then when you do it, I told y'all about
I
it.
told you, it's confirmed. I knew he was gonna cough. I start every time when they cough. And
Person, we ain't got no sense over here. I'm sorry, but we don't mean. We mean.
my bad. All right.
Would like you to be. Healthy.
The freedom.
No, I know, and I definitely think from being here, I definitely think this live has good vibes. Like I really think what is that, number 2? Yes, there's just so many miserable people, and it's just like they don't know how to contain their aggression and anger and hatefulness. And I'm just like, why are you so unhappy with life? Like, let's talk about it.
Amen.
Real.
All right,
Let's
get it
saw a
going then.
vegan lady. I saw a vegan lady pouring out oat milk in the grocery store, and I said, "That's not even animal milk. Like, why you?" She was trying to protest the animal stuff. She went in and she was pouring out like oat milk and almond milk on the floor. I was like, you didn't even think it.
Not you pouring out the oat milk is crazy.
I'm like, you didn't even.
What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing?
What up, in-law?
I am.
It's L no. L no.
Oh, hell no, I like that.
Yeah, L no. It's all good. It's all good. Is it open panel or?
Yeah, I'm about to start. No,
just
actually, I'm gonna start it with you. Then I'm gonna go you then up, and then I'm gonna go to Jess and up after that. Then yeah. So
Okay.
Y'all must
we
be
gonna start
really
off.
excited for this topic today. I'm excited too. Go ahead. What y'all got to say?
Yeah, so the first one, did freedom cause more mental issues than controlled countries? How you feel about that?
I think that in a sense, yes. I think that people. What I've noticed in my life is I noticed that like people grow from adversity, and I think that the most happiest people, at least in my experience, the most people that are like the most happiest, the most grateful, the most thankful, they're the same individuals that kind of walk through the fire. You know, they have a testimony. You know, whether it's losing people in their family, if it's hardships, if it's a really tough upbringing, and I noticed that I think that people just people they grow from those hardships, in a positive way. Not everybody, but a majority. You know, like for example, say someone that has to walk to work every single day, and they walk say like 4 miles every day to work, and then they finally save enough coin to get them a whip, and then when they get their whip, man, they're just happy. They're feeling good because they know how it feels to have to walk to work every day. So I think a lot of people that are without, that gain and grow and prosper, I feel like those are the most happy people because they know how it is to be without. I think in the US, I think we're kind of spoiled. um I don't know about comparatively to other countries, but because I haven't really done my homework on other countries, so I can't really speak too much on it. But don't get me wrong, we still have a lot of poverty here, and we have like teen pregnancy, we have a lot of issues, we got violence and XYZ. But I do think that we have it pretty fairly, we have it pretty good for the most part. I think that we are privileged in the US. So that's kind of that when it comes to that. And as far as communication goes,
Before we get to that one, we doing it in order. We gonna do it in order.
Okay.
Yeah, so we the one piece. All right. So good. I like that answer. That was good. Go ahead, person. You next. Person.
Sorry, my screen malfunctioned for a second. I apologize.
You're good.
But did freedom cause more mental health issues than control countries? Absolutely. I think that it's gotten to a point where it's wrong to give direction and correction, right? So what happens is if you let people go off the deep end, they will go off the deep end. But at the same time, they'll come back later and be like, why didn't you tell me, da 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 da? But it's like, no, we weren't allowed to tell you because, we gave you full autonomy. So I definitely believe so, because hardships exist throughout the world, right? Like, it's not just for America. Like, people have hardships in a multitude of countries. And I think where we're seeing the breakdown is because the other countries that they have hardships, they have like guidance of what's like socially acceptable or characters and behaviors and like all these other stuff. So they have guidelines and rules. Whereas our country, to be honest with you, now is just like what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and everything's okay. So I definitely think so.
Okay. Oh, Twin, what you got?
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, caught you. I seen your screen blinked out. Yeah, caught you.
Okay, did freedom cause more mental issues than control countries? I would say when there is no direction, you're chaos. So I would have to say, now it doesn't make control countries better in a sense, but I would say that for the sake of conversation, when there is a lack of control, when there is a lack of control, I think that can cause more distress on your brain. So I would have to go with, yeah. The more just think about the like just in reality when like in families, if there is not order, some type of order. Now people can decide whether or not the certain orders that are in place should be is helpful or not, but there should be some type of order. Because without order, there's just complete chaos. There's no structure, and without structure, you're just kind of wilding out. So I think definitely structure is necessary. And like I said, now whether we talk about what kind of structure that is a whole nother conversation. But freedom without some type of structure definitely can create mental issues. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Babe, you next.
Is it okay if I skip this because I'm still
Okay.
healing from the trauma of the past conversation that
Oh wow.
we
Not
just had this
Persis wasn't on.
conversation on fan base? I'm still
Babe.
healing.
He said, all right.
Come
All right.
on, babe.
Go ahead.
Come on, babe. Come on,
Well,
babe.
not the only y'all two get away with it. Man, don't come for me anymore, Kevin. Jess, what's up, Jess, man? The one that been going to war with me. What's up, Jess? You next?
Who is going to war with you, Kev?
Man, you already see
Nobody's
them
going to war
comments
with you,
over
brother.
there, bro.
I agree with everything that you are saying, and I agree with everything that everybody else has said. I do not trump anybody's opinion. I am that Unchained family host. Okay, I have been getting so much turmoil from the last conversation that is why I'm here. And
That's why you got a different page. You got
let me tell you
you
something.
got about 11 pages, dang.
Let me tell you, baby. Let me tell, and I'm sorry, Rachel, for calling him baby, but let me tell you something. They got the right one because I don't come by myself. Okay, I don't come alone. I got God first with me, and then my whole entire tribe. So I'm saying this right now. I have gotten messages, ugly messages. People have got my phone number, sending me messages. People have sent messages to my husband. People have, because of what I said. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this right quick and in a hurry because that's the way I am. I do not mince my words. When I said what I said in that comment, I meant it. Women nowadays need to take accountability for how they walk around. If you don't want nobody putting hands on you, then take accountability for yourself, because we got little babies out here, little girls out here trying to get into life to try to be a good woman. That is how I raised my daughter. So for people that want to come for me all you want. I care nothing of it. You are too cute to be on the other side of the spectrum when it comes to typing. I don't type. I want you to come for me. I go for the smoke. Come on, because you ain't gonna get me down. Okay? I speak what I speak because I'm a married woman. I know what I know, and I've been there. Okay? I've gone through trauma. Just like Anna 187 said earlier. When it comes to people wanting to not take accountability, and so with you, Kev, people not taking accountability, I don't care what you think. My thing here is, do not try to come for me and try to demeanor my opinion because you think you high and mighty. I don't care. And then you got people like Mr. Sassy Momoa coming at me talking about, oh, women are gonna, I don't care who comes for me. But guess what? I'm not going to been through SA, just like I've been incarcerated, just like I have had so much happen in my whole entire life that my experience trumps all of that mess. This is what I am tired of it. I do not care. Come for me. I don't care. Once you know me very well, when you know my story, when you get my book, when you purchase my book, then you can say whatever you want. But before then, you got nothing to say about my life. My experience trumps all of that. Okay? Everybody has their own experiences. And if you feel a need to have to talk about these things, this is where we need to be. We need to be in a solution-based platform where you can be able to speak. Because let me tell you something, I have had lives where it has tried to get hot. And my people go in hard. Okay, for me. All right, and I go hard for them. But let me say this. For the women that feel the need to come for me, we can do that all day long. But you're coming to me with respect. Because if I give you respect as a woman, you're going to give me respect back. If you're a little child, little girl, let me tell you something. It ain't going to work out very well for you, sister. Okay? So come at me all you want. Like I said, I'm here for the smoke. And I will continue to make pages because ain't nobody going to trump what I say. Okay?
They ain't shut your page down, did they?
Yes, they did. They banned one of my posts. They banned one of my posts because of all this mess. But see, I had spoken to Warlock because Warlock know how I roll. Warlock has been in my lives before. So when it comes down to it, he knows that I'm not gonna play with words. I don't play with mincing. I don't like that. Come to me like a woman, and we can talk. But when you come at me with some, antagonistic stuff that you feel, oh well, I'm entitled and I can walk around halfway naked and it's okay. But when somebody puts their hands on you, you want to talk a mess. Come on now, make hard. But once again, women, like men, have to take accountability. Because who are you to put your hands on a woman? But then again, it's what you wear. Because you're not going to tell me you're going to walk out here and you're going to be all fully clothed and you're going to get the same kind of energy. No. That's the way I met my husband. I was fully clothed. That's how I wanted it. I didn't want to be out there all, boobies out, butt out and everything. I don't care about that. I wasn't looking for that. And if I was, I still would wear what I wanted to wear. Okay? But my thing here is, people that don't like taking accountability, that's how they come at you. Because I don't know if you guys know the guy, No Good, not the No Job or not the No Good or whatever.
Yeah.
He had some things talking about Puerto Rican people and how this and this and this and this and that. I was like, okay, this is a great challenge because I love to challenge myself. Okay. We had him on the live. Okay. I asked him to come on my live. My mods were ready because he was going crazy. But then all of a sudden, all my other people started coming in and trickling in. And it was like a whirlwind of trash. But what happened was that he said some things that my husband was on the platform about. He called me on my name. He called me a B. And I took it like smoke. Come on, let's go. Spew everything that you're going to spew. And I'm going to still call you sir. And I'm still going to call you gentleman. Because guess what? That's how I roll. Okay? But he didn't know what to do. So he stuck his tongue in his butt. And he kept it moving.
Wait.
But wait a minute. They did him exactly like they're doing me now. Which I don't care. Because I have so many other platforms. My people are in here right now as we speak. They're in the comments, okay? I'm not scared about nobody. The only thing I have to be scared of is God and me not getting into them gates because that's where I'm going, okay? So I don't care. People that are behind this wall talking mess on the tip, come on now, bro. That don't roll with me. Come and talk to me like a woman. If you can't talk to me like a woman, you ain't got nothing to say to me.
Yeah.
Nothing. Especially men. Men that are too sassy. I can't get that one. I don't understand that one. Stop being sassy. You wouldn't come at no other man like that trying to talk about, oh, I'm a B. Oh, you stupid. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, bro. I got you. I got all the receipts. Okay. I have every single receipt. And I will do it, accordingly. I will do it accordingly. But I'm not going to talk.
They're all out here.
Speak to a man. I'm not going to speak to a man. I'll let my husband deal with that. And I digress.
Period. Well, Queen, I see you off.
Did the freedom cause the mental issues though, Jess? That's what I just didn't hear. I didn't. Were you saying that that's probably the issue? I just wanted to know because didn't she answer it at the beginning? Did she answer it at the beginning? Does anybody know if she answered?
I don't think she did.
I don't want to skip her.
Oh, no, I was about to say no. We could do that though. But I want to say that before she answered though. I was about to say, I you guys, hey, just leave it because I've been had to. That's why I turn my comments off, man. I'm just gonna because it's like some people you really can't. That's what I learned in that. So
I can't talk to them.
With that little video, I exposed some stuff. I even be trying to get some of my people to stop trying to respond to them because at the end of the day, they done for. It's like talking to a brick wall. And
let me finish right quick.
They are dangerous. They like you said, they don't went for your house and all that stuff. These people dangerous. That's why I'm like, we must leave them alone because we know what we stand on at the end of the day. We know
what it is. Kev, it's not what it is. You know what it is? And then what I saw, that there were so many people in pain from being SA'd. I've been there. I'm not going to trump that whatsoever. But you're not going to trump my, what I'm talking about. You ain't got to like what I'm talking about. Y'all can stay on your little soapboxes, and I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I've been doing it. You know what I mean? For years now. So that's why people are like, oh, wow. Wow, she came out. I don't care about what you think or whatever. I'm not gonna trump you like you ain't gonna trump me. That's it. But there was a lot of pain in that comment. There was a lot of pain, and I guess that it was, I don't know if it was strategic or not, and I'm not apologizing for anything because, like I said, I see what I see, and I have a daughter of my own that I'll be doggone that she walk out of my house looking atrocious out here, and she gets done like I did. That's not fair to anybody. Again, I digress.
Okay. Thanks, Jess. Period. I always love when somebody stand on business, so it is what it is. McGilvery. Now, I remember you. Go ahead, though.
I think I remember you actually, and I followed you and I saw that you were on, so I popped into the live and I thought I would see. And the questions are really interesting. I really like because some of them some of the questions you see on some of these forums are kind of like I don't know, they're just not like these ones are really interesting and they're all kind of like not entirely related either, which is I mean like they're kind of distantly related, but no, these are really, really interesting topics. So for example, do you believe that there are more miserable people than happy people in America? Well, I'm Canadian, so I guess I don't have a sense of how Americans are feeling, but I think a lot of people in my country are pretty unhappy.
Yeah, let's go with, can you do the first one? So the first one is the one at the top. So on this panel, we all answer the first one.
Understood.
Then we just doing things than like America has. We have a lot of freedom here in America, and so like compared to some of those more restrictive countries that have some more restrictive rights, he's just wondering if the freedom is what's causing people to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Interesting. I mean, I think it's just I think the people are living hard, I think it's really the ways that we measure the economy don't measure the way that people are able to afford the basics of life. And I think that's true both in my country and in yours. And yeah, like there so many things, even if the economy, by the numbers says it's doing well, we can see that people are not getting by. They've been sold a false bill of goods. They've been told that if they work hard their whole life that they will be able to provide for themselves and their family. And it's just not true anymore. And I think that's what's grinding on people, and the way they're being exploited, and the way that some people in your country and in mine are becoming fantastically wealthy on the backs of some people that have next to nothing. And I think that if we rectified that state of affairs, I think that we would be more free in general. We wouldn't be slaves to capital and to having, people. So many people are on, just one paycheck to the next. You know what I mean? So I think if we were free to all that, and I think if people, if we dealt with wealth inequality more equitably, I think that would take a lot of the stress off it. I don't know that, like, I don't think that in that instance that such a society would be. I think you'd be better off than an authoritarian society in that sense. I think that's the problem. I think that, like, people are suffering because their material conditions are crap, because they can't, like things aren't affordable anymore, and they're not able to meet. We're just not everything has gotten more expensive, and they've asked more of us at our jobs. But things aren't getting better for us. Nobody's getting ahead.
Yeah, and you think that that's what's is causing like some mental health issues there?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's wearing on people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you for that. Kev, I don't work here.
Nope. You don't nope. Now get your own self. Now you gotta call your own self.
Me. All right. Did freedom? Hey, Lala. Yes. What's going on? Did freedom cause? I'm sorry. All right. Did freedom cause more mental issues than controlled countries? Yes. Yeah, of course it does. There's a study, and I don't know how like legitimate it is. I just read an article that was talking about the study, but it was saying that like they did an idea where they put kids on a playground and they told them they can go as far as they want, and they didn't put a fence on the playground, right? And the kids actually stayed on the playground. They wouldn't go. There was no fence. They can go as far as they wanted, but they would stay very, very close to the playground. But then when they put the fence around the playground and said, now you can go as far as you want, they would go all the way to the fence line. And I think it just shows that like I think when people feel unsure or they feel unsafe when there's no structure, it causes people to react in this kind of fight or flight, or this more afraid way. And so if structure is put in place, at least people know how to operate within its bounds. It gives them an idea of what's right and wrong, that's more black and white, or what's accepted and what's not accepted, what they can and cannot do. Like I think it helps people make sense of something that's already super chaotic, like life. So that's my 2 pennies. Thanks, Law. That was really profound. I know. Thanks, girl. Period. All right, talk to you later.
That's a fact. Next time, don't cut Lala off, Lala.
All right, no problem. Sorry. Darkly, we are you, girl.
Goodness, you're cracking me up, Lala.
All right. Did freedom cause more mental issues than controlled countries?
Yes, to the point of, look at what they're having to deal with today. You have kids in school where they're not sure what they are. You have it to where they're even putting bills in, along with to the point of here on TikTok where people were pretending to have like Tourette's and
I know, that was crazy.
The other one where you have like multiple personalities and then thinking it's a joke. Freedom has caused it to where if you think you have something, you're going to believe it, and then you're not actually having it. And it's coming
no one's allowed to tell you don't have it.
Yes, exactly. And it's coming to the point where
Stop it, Lala. Don't you try to go there. We're not there.
I was just saying. Okay, bye.
It's going to come to a point where it's going to collapse.
I'm scared of that name.
No, I'm good, bro. But who the hell got a Metro? Who the hell got an Android up here?
That was my phone.
I have an Android.
Crazy.
It's Sloppy Toppy Op, but y'all can call me Big Sloppy. The sloppiest to ever top ops, however it goes. But
wow.
Why would we tell you something more complicated than the sloppy one? That was like 6 months. You gave us more complicated.
No, real talk though. I do think freedom did cause more mental issues. Like it got all these people out here identifying as couches just to get couches.
What up, James?
Sloppy Toppy, the big toppy slop. Can you give me 2 seconds? We gotta let Darkland finish.
James had to come in here with this weird name, dude. It's not what you think, James.
Stop, please let me focus. All right, we gotta go to Darkling and then go to Queen, and then it'll be your turn, friend.
James in the comments trying to
Queen
holler at
left.
me.
Queen don't want to be talking. Queen don't want to talk to the slapper top. Go ahead, Darkling. Queen says she's sick of it.
Wait, you're not even dark. Why is your name Darkling?
Because
Never
that's my
mind.
gamer tag.
Oh, go ahead.
You never seen a dark fox?
You don't see the dark lipstick and eyeliner. I see it right there.
Oh,
right?
go ahead. My bad.
Right,
Yes,
right.
thank you.
Period.
I was dressed up as a dark witch. It was Halloween. Okay, don't.
My
ask me.
bad. I got a little sloppy with my.
She's a dark witch Christian. I'm sorry, I'm not messing with you, Darkling. Go ahead, friend. Go ahead.
Like, it was Halloween. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to make it to where the system is going to collapse because the mental stability is going to collapse in on itself, and it's not going to be able to function properly. Think about all the little kids right now. They're being told that they can think like this, they can do whatever they want, believe whatever they want to be, and then they grow up to be adults, and how are they going to function properly in society? They're not going to be able to. So freedom has caused more mental issues than controlled country.
Yeah, you're right. All right, now we're down to you, Sloppy. Go ahead, tell us why freedom has caused more mental health issues than controlled countries.
All right, so I was saying this is like so a lot. We got people out here that are so free that they're identifying as cameras just to get in the camera store, and shit like that. Like it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like it's making people feel like they can do what they want in the country to the point where they don't respect laws. I don't know, like women out here, all these women got OnlyFans now. Like everybody trying to be a P star. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Like it's causing doing more harm than good.
All right, so open panel, and then we get to the next one. If anybody,
I always think about the OnlyFans one. I'm glad we at open panel because that OnlyFans thing don't make no sense to me.
Let's get open
Nah,
panel.
No, let me wait. No, I did want to ask something. All right, I don't know if y'all was watching Drewski's new show on YouTube.
Could have been records.
Yeah, y'all been watching that.
Yeah.
So that girl, that interviewer girl, said something funny, and so when I forget who that was just up here talking about how they was bullying her or whatever. What was her name? Jess. The girl that was just up here, Kat. What was her name in the bottom corner? And she was fussing in the comments on the post.
It was Jess, right?
Yeah. So.
Oh my bad. What you were saying?
The girl in the comment who was talking about how she was fussing in your comments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking about this thing on Drewski's new show when the girl said she was gonna beat her up, and then the girl said, like, what if I'm running away and I say no, stop, please don't, and then it just prompted like one of my questions: would y'all still beat somebody up?
No, I'm not going down for no crazy crimes.
No,
like that.
What if somebody was trying to beat you? If you got mad enough to beat somebody up and they started running and it was like, please stop, no, don't, would you still beat them up?
No,
Depends on what started it.
Like I'm smarter than that, bro. I'm 10 steps ahead because I know if I beat them up, they're gonna be like, I got attacked by a black guy. Like,
no, okay.
You feel me? I'm not going for that.
Kev, would you stop?
It depends on what started it, okay?
Kev, what if you was like real mad and like say that's not funny? Wait, okay, say if it was you like and another black dude though, and y'all was about to fight for real, and then he said, no, please stop, don't. I'm scared. Would you stop?
I'm not going for that because that's enough, like to let me know, like, okay, yeah, he pussy, and I'm gonna just leave him alone. Like that's enough.
It's like a setup.
That's like a setup.
Like it sounds like
you turn your.
No, stop.
You look my big man. I told you me and my big man.
So if it's a setup, you still gonna beat him up?
Nah, because I know what it's gonna look like in court. They're gonna say I told him stop, leave me alone, and he still beat me. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? It just sounds bad on paper, so I'm not going for that.
Walking backwards. I'm just on
paper. That's just like these cops. Cops be like, don't stop. Put your hands down. They pop you at the same time. Like, hold on, man. You
Pop him with the sloppy top.
All Oh
Yeah.
man, it's crazy.
Never mind.
Watch
I
out
just
for kids.
I got a little carried away. But real talk, I
No,
genuinely,
okay.
yeah, I'm not going for nothing like that. Like I'm too black for that. If I'm being real, like
You black is crazy.
yeah, like because they already think I'm aggressive. So if I'm still attacking, like it's great. You know what I mean? Like
I ain't gonna lie, it's you got to be you LGB.
leave me alone, bro.
Okay, I just wondering because I'm like,
Wow.
I can't see no straight man having that name.
Bro, it's meant to be a
Kev,
troll account because I know how y'all react, and I can
Kev,
tell
he
the
said, please no,
I can
don't.
tell the people from have different motives. If you judge me based off of my username and you assume I'm a troll, then like I can tell that you're a judgmental person. So you let me up
Oh
here.
yes, I'm 100%. I'm a proud judgmental person too. Thank you.
Why the hell you let me up here then?
He was,
Didn't.
yeah, he didn't let you up.
Because you was about to be sitting down there for real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna
By
lie. I
every,
think you're
just
like
in
young in
case
your early
for everybody
20s.
in the comments, I don't have an OnlyFans, but go ahead.
Oh man. Yeah, the OnlyFans thing, that's the other thing. The OnlyFans thing, I don't know how that equals freedom to some people. That's so weird to me.
Cause look, think
They're
about this.
able to do what they want with their
Like what,
Now
girl?
you see how that freedom. You see her mindset. We can do whatever we want. And, like you can't do everything you
I was
want. And then,
joking. Please don't take that serious.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
oh, my bad, Dark. But look, but yeah, like I think it gave y'all too much freedom to point out, like liberate me, like liberate. I can, give sloppy top in the street. Like no, not chill. Like it's too, it's just too much. Like even the LGBT community, they're over here topping people off in the streets and they running through the streets naked and shit. Like you don't have that much freedom, bro. That's public indecency. Like, you know
I
what I
don't know.
mean?
Have you seen some of those parades? I mean, that public indecency
Man,
goes a
they
long
swear
way.
this is a family that they swear. No, let me not do that. Kev, I'm not doing it. I'm
No,
not gonna
do it.
Okay, I'm just saying they swear it's a family environment, but don't seem family oriented. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Like no offense, host, but the LGBTQ is I don't know. It's wild. It's a wild thing.
I don't want to bring them up right now. I'm
Yeah,
good.
no
That's
offense to
why I
your
didn't say nothing. I'm
no
like,
offense to your group.
furries for kids. What does that even mean?
No, say no. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no.
That's
Did you hear
gross.
Sloppy? Sloppy, you try to be slick. That's not
What you say? I missed it. Dang it. All right, furries. Okay, I'm not no to whatever that is. That's
I
creepy.
think there's a connection between the fact that people are being driven into basically, DIY prostitution, and the fact that and people can't afford the basics. I think it's not a matter. I think there's like people have the perception that like there's been like a massive, wide scale moral failure in your country, and that's why. In drug crime and property related crime and the OnlyFans thing, like all this stuff, is because these are ways that people are getting by. These are ways that people are paying their bills one way or the other.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. These people just like money, not in the way that they want to take care of themselves, in the way that they're very, very, very greedy. It's the same. They're just not. It's not even just wanting money. It's wanting copious amounts of money.
Yeah.
It's not as lucrative as you think. From what I hear, it's not that lucrative, at least in OnlyFans. So like, I think that if people had more of an opportunity, what's that? Sorry, go ahead.
But I don't know. Have you not seen some of these ladies?
Have you
on
seen the
YouTube
numbers?
about
Yeah,
stories
that's what
about having like 1,000 men in like so amount of days, etc.?
It's crazy.
Well, good for them. I mean, if that's what they want, I mean, that doesn't hurt me. That doesn't hurt anybody.
It hurt my eyes. Oh, sorry.
Don't
You're
look.
watching it?
Nobody's making you look.
Whoa.
Why you on the OnlyFans? Why are you spending so much time on OnlyFans?
I'm just saying, it hurt my eyes.
It hurt
Because
your
I'm telling you why it hurt my eyes. Because every commercial now, you have a regular funny meme page or something on Instagram, and now every few posts is some naked girl.
Right? Isn't it crazy? But I have
That's
I have a quick
crazy.
question. A real quick question. What do you call Diddy fighting?
That was
But
funny.
actually, you want to realize something about what the OnlyFans is. What I've noticed, because I watched the Whatever podcast, and
yeah, I love Whatever.
Oh, I do too.
Whatever.
I noticed that. not to say this in a bad way, because I mean, have you not noticed that a lot of the OnlyFans are mostly like young, white women?
Yep.
Like, it blows my mind. I'm like, y'all need to have some more pride in yourselves. What's wrong with y'all?
Decorum.
Oh, yes.
I love Whatever. That's one of my favorite podcasts.
Me too. I'm following you, Lala. You funny. We're vibing very well.
Thanks. Because I literally I don't know, I like it because he just calls them out on what they're saying. That's what I like. Like, I don't like people just letting people get away with crazy logic. That's why I like when Kev be having these conversations with people too, because it'd be like, we're not about to get away with saying something wild out my mouth. Like, you need to protect me, but also we can protect each other. But when if someone about to get us, you protect me. Like, that's crazy. Like, you got to decide. I think whether you want to be the guy or the girl. What are we doing?
But yeah, with OnlyFans, it's just they're built on materialistic things. You can still survive without having a copious amount of money.
Yep.
I'm a stay-at-home wife. I don't work. I have epilepsy. I can't work. I'm considered a fall risk with any job that I do. My husband, who works at Pizza Hut, pays for everything. Yes, we struggle every now and then, but we are happy. We don't need a crap ton of money to be happy, and we do just fine in life. And I don't do anything of like the OnlyFans or anything like that.
And that's my thing. Like, what are y'all gonna do when your kid's son, like your son's like friends see you?
I already don't care about much.
That's what I'm saying.
I definitely care about that.
That's crazy. Like, imagine going to pick up your son from school. Okay. Sorry. Imagine going to pick up your son from school and his friend like, I seen your mom's titties. Like, what are you gonna say?
Not just that, but what about their parents? Like, do you think the parents not seeing it too?
That's what I'm saying. What do you say, Alter?
No, I'm saying some of the moms don't care. There was this one lady, she had did an interview, and she was like, "Yeah, I do OnlyFans." They asked her, "What are you thinking about?" She said, "Oh, well, funny story is my a kid, my little son told me that one of his friends saw me, and he was in the
God.
It's like, oh my gosh, but like he doesn't see anything, like they don't see it. I'm like, but so in other words, but the way she kept talking, it was like she was almost what's the word? Like, I can't
justifying it.
Well, yeah, justifying, but also like, she's so fine that like this boy was a fan of her, like your son's age, like she.
Oh yeah, I know. That's so weird when they do that. Like, it's.
Well, what about this, y'all, too? What if they do that at home? Like, you're not going to let your kid go over to their friend's house who parents does that in their home.
Somebody watching American Pie or something if they into that. Because something's going on. That's weird, man. That's weird energy. I don't know. I would be mortified.
Yeah. It's being normalized so much that it's kind of like now people don't even think there's anything wrong with it. Like majority people is just kind of like, it's just like strippers. Before, when it was like, oh, you're a stripper? Oh, okay. Like, that's crazy. Like, there was a thought behind like, wow, you're a stripper. But now, because almost everybody in the media is a damn stripper, and they have like humanized strippers and have kind of made it like they're just getting their bag. Get your bag how you want to get your bag. It don't matter. It's all about getting the bag. So at the end of the day, they're like, oh, if this is how you provide for your family, then go ahead and do it.
You know, I've always wondered, like, is this something they advertise then to their daughters as a career choice? Like, are they like, hey, baby, you should do this. This is an option too. Like,
Exactly.
and if you
Actually, my
don't, then
mom
I'm
used
gonna ask
to
you
be
why.
a stripper, and she actually told me she made lots of money, and she tried to talk me into doing it.
That
And I
part
said
is
no.
weird. People don't talk about that, but a lot of people who dance try to recruit other women to dance.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, sorry. We're talking about,
We got on topic, and we were just vibing
Sorry
with
about
each
Hey,
that,
the
friend.
free talk got the stripping. What the heck going? I told you if I leave for a
We was
couple
just
seconds,
asking. It's not my fault this time.
it ain't. Oh, I was gonna
No,
blame you.
somebody
Yeah,
else
I
said
was about to say.
OnlyFans. That was not me.
When you lucky,
Yeah,
I
I
was
really
gonna
don't
blame
like.
you.
Yeah, I really don't like how it's like. I don't know. We're not shaming the job anymore. Like stripping is not. You can do a whole bunch of other stuff before you strip. Like
Yeah.
everybody's just going straight to stripping.
Look, okay, if I wanted to do that,
Hey,
I would
Rachel,
practice
you're a
it for my
pick me.
man, and it would tone me up.
I'm
But
what?
it would be
You're a
that only.
pick me.
Oh,
Stop talking like that, pick me.
You god darn damn pygmies. Wait,
You're supposed to
Rachel.
uplift those things. You're
No,
breaking
Kendra's
sister
up now.
code.
We should probably include Kendra in the conversation.
oh
Hi,
snap!
Kendra,
Hey,
Kendra.
Kendra.
Oh, hi. You guys are.
Kendra G. Oh, I'm famous.
I
Oh,
wonder.
What?
I guarantee you, if all strippers invested their money in the stock market, oh my gosh.
That's
yeah, we
the
ain't
other
talking
thing.
about
They
no
don't do that.
stripping
Then
no
they
more,
do that.
man.
They
Get
say they
your
did it to
in.
make.
I don't think they make that much money. Like,
They
No, they
make
actually
bank.
do. I'm from Atlanta. Yes,
Depends
they
on where they
do.
work.
I
Hello.
don't know. I hear they don't make all that. Like, OnlyFans, strippers, they don't make as much as people think. There's
Nah,
like a
they
small
make.
percentage of them that actually make a lot of money, but the majority don't actually make that much.
I think a lot of them strip. I said strip. They skip to hooking. Like they do little
Oh
hooking
man.
side jobs and they hook on OnlyFans. So like, it's just a lot of hooking and stripping going on, sticking and moving and dibbling and dabbing and
No,
hooting and
please. It's
hollering,
getting worse. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Stop
flopping
it.
and topping. It's a lot.
Please.
The
It's
heck?
the world's oldest profession, and nothing has changed.
It's still the bottom of the barrel. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do agree. Yeah, we need to shame it. But
Imagine
back,
getting slapped with a rack and then going on
You don't
social
want to
media
let
like
them
you that
say
dude.
freedom.
Like
We
you
was
that girl.
talking about freedom, and people say they have the freedom to be naked. And we were just talking
yeah,
about
let's get on miserable now. Man, they going.
people are
Okay,
naked
yeah.
because they're
I ain't gonna never get
stop.
off this
Nah,
mic.
yeah, they miserable
I
in their
got
naked
another bottle.
bodies. But at the
They're
same, I think
miserable
people are
because they're
miserable.
naked.
People are miserable because of social media. It constantly flaunts these things in your face and say, "Oh, you should live this life, and it tells you a life that you're supposed to live and how you.
This side not gonna do is keep cutting Kevin out. I have to come back up here.
Right.
It
That
reminds
was
you of how
undeniably
shitty your
true.
life
He
is."
was spitting. He got cut
Oh,
off.
there go
You're
my
absolutely
twin.
right.
There go my twin. She must know the energy I'm pushing now. You know, I'm like, no, they
Sloppy, sloppy.
can't hear
Wait,
me.
what's up? What's going on? Big sloppy here. Look, so I was saying, like, I think it's because social media pushes an image and says this is the life you're supposed to live and reminds you every day of how shitty your life is. And then, just because, I don't know, they don't show you the good parts. So you walk around in your regular life and you deal with one bit of conflict that disrupts your ideology or your view on what life is supposed to be lived like. I think you tend to, like, break down and go into this little sense of depression. But yeah, we're all depressed here.
I'm not depressed. Don't put that on me. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a psychologist. You are fucking depressed.
Don't be cussing at
No, I'm just
I have
fucking
a
with you.
doctor's note to prove it.
He said, I just said, that's crazy. That was insane.
But the end.
The end is crazy too. Okay. Well, people are miserable because America stinks and it has red dye number 40 in all the food and it causes mental health issues. The food causes mental health issues.
0.2 miles away, there was a car accident. Yeah, that's the bus one.
And there's car accidents that are 0.2 miles away. And no, just like, no, okay. They're miserable. I think they're miserable because of what they put in their bodies and what, like you said, like what they decide to consume on a daily basis. Not only their food, but what they're watching and what they're partaking in. So, as well as the morals being all over the place now.
I think too, they crossing paths with these women that watch baddies. Any woman that watch Zeus Network,
Oh,
stay
hey,
away
hold
from
on real
me.
quick, Sloppy.
What's
Let me
up?
let the rest of them go real quick, man. Because
Yeah.
we ain't gonna never get off this topic.
McGilvery, same question. Do you believe that there are more miserable people than happy people in America? Well, you can say Canada because you say you in Canada.
I think it's a bit half and half. I think a lot of people are unhappy. I don't think people are truly miserable in my country for the most part. I think that like a lot of people are still pretty comfortable. But we have like 10 cities now in our cities all across Canada that we didn't have 10 years ago. And the effects of the increasing cost of living and the increasing scarcity of housing is undeniable, I think. So I think a lot more people are unhappy than were 10 years ago, but I don't think a majority of people are miserable. I think it can get a lot worse, and it probably will.
Thank you, Jake from State Farm.
That is crazy.
Darkling, did she go?
Darkling, we on you. No, she did not.
I am here now. Sorry, I was texting.
Okay.
Yeah, I do believe that there are more miserable people. They don't like to showcase that they're miserable, but I bet you that there's more miserable people than happy people in America.
Okay.
Me.
Go ahead, babe.
Go ahead, babe. It's your
Who
turn, babe.
get to go? It's just me, right?
It's you and the altar.
The altar.
Oh, okay. So I do think that there are more miserable people. I mean, I'd say miserable might be a stretch, but I think it's because they create their own misery. It's like nothing is ever enough. They're always comparing themselves to other people. And it's just like once they've reached an ounce of happiness, it's just they have to add something else to their issues. Because I think people are comfortable in their issues. They have made it their identity to have an issue. And I think it's a culture of like, woe is me, feeling sad. Yeah, there's always something wrong. And the person who has the most wrong with them tend to get the most empathy and the most attention. So, and we all know there's a lot of attention seekers. So yeah, I would say more people are miserable.
Amen. Amen.
Okay, because you're the only one got an amen.
You know
That's
it.
okay. No, because Perry, you was right. It's Alter turn. Alter, do you believe that other people are miserable because they don't know Jesus? I'm just playing. Look, do you believe
That too.
Alter, do you believe there are more miserable people than happy people? And now she left.
You chased her away with the Jesus talk.
Nah,
That means she's
you can't chase her away with the Jesus talk. She'll come off you fast. She's gonna come and talk about it. Do you believe Alter? Come off mute.
Sorry, y'all. What happened?
God, just pay attention to the conversation. My God.
I'd be embarrassing us and stuff. We be trying to. She done did me like that so many times. Like, no. Even on her own lives, I be talking. She just mute. She put a whole screen up.
And then she come back. Because then she come back and say, "What are we talking about?"
Wait, I know y'all are on a miserable, right?
Yes, it's your turn. We're all miserable.
Okay.
You making us miserable.
Okay, well then I would have to say yes. Most people are miserable because it's freaking live. That's what I'm
right.
Because they're seriously miserable. That's what I'm do you believe there are more miserable people and then and happy people? Oh yeah.
What is going on?
She got me cracked. What the heck?
Nice stroke.
I was like, what did I put? I don't even see that.
And then what's crazy is to answer the question as if that was a complete question is insane.
I'm straight looking like a typo.
Well, I just think, girl, what?
Oh my.
Yes, I do. I'm just gonna say yes, okay?
Yes to what?
Yes.
Wait, why do you think so? I really do want to hear your answer.
Yeah,
I can't breathe.
I do think that there's more oh my god, why does kids keep talking to me?
You miserable.
So do you believe there are more miserable people? I do think there are more miserable people. Okay.
Who's this dude with the name Sloppy?
Wait, hold on. Now, hold on. Is Big Sloppy to you?
Whoa, I don't think that come on cool for another dude to say that to
That's funny. Now, like Rachel, you did have a great point though. Like I'm reading this book called the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
You said
And
who
it's
got
just-
point?
Rachel, she has a
My baby do. You already know.
yeah, like because it's this book called the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Call her
And
little
one of the-
Richie. Go ahead. No.
one of the chapters, it says that the reason why humans evolved the way we did, you know, and one being more, I guess, superior than the rest of the animals, is because we sort of solve more problems than created more problems as we were solving them. So like you may have a problem of poverty, then you solve it by getting $1 million, but then now you you get a house, and then you create more problems because you're like, now I need furniture, and then you get the furniture, now you're like, where should this furniture go? And then like, so we just create more problems, and that's how we evolve. But I think a lot of people they don't know when to stop or when to feel satisfied once everything is done. So you have a really good point though.
I just want to answer, guys. Sorry. Hopefully, I don't get interrupted again. So yes, the reason why I say yes, there are more miserable people, is because a lot of people are in the wrong religion, and then also because people don't actually work on dealing with issues, right? We're really good at covering them up. So it's easier to look like you're happy and then have a lot of things going on. So I think a lot of us are more miserable than we are happy, because people don't really know what happy is. Happy is when you have things and you have all this other stuff. And when you lose it, you don't know how to have joy. People don't have joy. So that's why most people are miserable.
I'm in LA, bro. It's hella people that come out here to be the biggest star, and then they get their dreams crushed, and they just walking around old and successful because they.
Shutterfly.
Mirrors Peoples coming up. My people. Mirrors people and my people at the same time. Shutter boy, she been fighting, boy. Boy, she been fighting everywhere. I'm talking about the war. I've been seeing her on Facebook fighting.
Gotta fight the good fight, man.
Hey, I appreciate you. I mean, I even Unchained came up here early. She had a whole different. They said that it's so serious. They done looked up her Carter's husband and all. Like, these people was evil out here, man. Over a question. That is crazy. But these are people that we really going to war with for real. Like, they don't want to hear nobody say there's some type of hope. They just want to talk about misery. The second question, boy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I say y'all, I mean, shoot. It's talking to a brick wall. I wouldn't even go back and forth. I'm trying to save all my people that is fight for me. Like I said, I appreciate everybody, but These people is they don't play fair, so they don't. They literally will try to hunt your family down. All that stuff. That doc stuff is real. They do any like that junk is crazy. They done made this one girl. They be shutting down their pages. Anybody that agree with me, they shutting their pages down. They doing anything. I'm like, man, what the heck?
I was trying to warn you about that a long time ago. Yeah.
Meanwhile, their uncle that they know sleeping with the kids is just sitting there
Right.
in bed though. But okay.
Exactly.
It's funny as hell, man. This is consistently the most consistently funny room I've ever been in on this platform. Thanks very much to everyone. Thanks very much to the host. It was nice to see you again. Have a good one, folks.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate you. Okay, you got some cool people. I like some of y'all be having them good people, man. I be giving
He came up to defend atheism.
Who?
McGilvery. The one who just left. That's where he met me in my live. When we
That's where I met her Mia and what's my man's name? Her boyfriend?
No, you didn't hear what I said.
No. She said
You didn't
no.
process. You didn't process. You heard it? Okay, cool.
What?
Yeah, I heard.
Even the that I met some other people too. You what?
Yeah, no. That's fine. Mia, yeah, they're all fine. I was just saying McGilvery was in my live before, but not necessarily in the same way that Mia and Zay be in my live. He the ops.
He the opposite. Oh, okay.
He the ops. Yeah. Go ahead though. Go ahead though. What's next? Why is it so hard to communicate?
We gotta get Mirror.
Oh yeah,
Touche,
that's right.
and
Mirror
Shutter.
and Touche and Shutter. All right, let's go. Who came up first?
But actually, for the sake of right now, you might have to hold on to it for a minute and wait till the heat go down,
Man,
then
I
post
might
it.
have
Because
to.
if you
Man, I
post
might
it
have
now,
to.
man, yeah, you
I might
post it now.
not
Got
do it
him!
today.
Got him!
I might not do it
Oh, you
today.
guys.
Hey, the next time, Kev, I come in into your live and somebody start mistreating me, I'm gonna just be like, Kev, you don't wanna stop them,
Is
Kev?
this what you want?
Hey, Ken, why you
I'm
drop me,
glad I
man?
caught myself
Touche
before I was
gonna be
about to
like,
say
Cab, do
I'd have
you
been
agree with
sick.
me or not? Let me
I'm
know
nah.
now.
You gonna just let them
I
dog me
remember.
out?
I ain't gonna lie. I do remember you one of them days though. And that was when I met Face the Truth when y'all two got into it. Me and Face been friends. We serious though, because I think it was just trying to get you. I forgot how that went though. What y'all?
Yeah, you know me. I'm a
It was
stickler.
like it was
Once
about
I
three.
got my mind made up, it's over with.
Yeah, it was about three of them against you. That we had man, boy, Super
Nah,
debates.
Kev, don't slip up, Kev, because I ain't forgot.
Yes,
Don't
I ain't
slip.
forget. I don't forget. I don't forget. I might forgive. I don't forget. I might forgive. I don't forget.
Nah, the only way you could truly forgive if you let it go. Forget it.
I'm trying to think. How long we did know it might have been about 3 years.
It was about 3 years now.
Yeah, about 3 years.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, have we all been on TikTok this long? This is insane.
Yeah,
No,
since
you a
COVID.
newborn baby, Lala. You about 2 years, 1
I've
year.
been not here. I've
Think
been
not
on
that.
here. I've
No,
been on
you
here
actually.
since it
Nah, I think I
was.
knew you about 2 years.
I think we 2 years in now. Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah, you like a newborn baby.
Don't do this.
I ain't gonna
Do it
lie.
every
I
time.
do want to answer this
I
though.
mean,
I do want to answer. I do want to answer this. I do believe it's more miserable people, like stressful situations, and they're like it pushes them to misery. Like I have a lot of people who like are they like overthink everything. Like they critically think everything. I'd be like, bro, it's not that difficult. Just just breathe and like and then they go to like a spiral anxiety. They're like, man, my anxiety. Like, man, you only doing yourself a spiral because you overly thinking about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's way more more miserable people than happy people. But that's because they
And then
overthink.
how you ain't know that, baby? I last time you was in the live with me.
I was not in here. I was not in
No,
here,
no,
Kev.
no, look. It was last week.
Kev, your alarm, Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh, dang government.
Kevin.
Our government.
Kevin. You know I didn't. I never know that was a lady until I heard you say that's your baby.
I'm trying
Now.
to. I'm trying to jog your memory real quick because I remember you was in the thing because you was preaching like crazy. Oh, maybe we didn't. I probably didn't say. I thought you were right. You were right.
Come on.
No, I didn't get the form. Like, hey, I'm like, or I didn't hear her say that. Like, hey, I'm cancer girl. I'm gonna get out
We
of
just
here.
got on TikTok one day, and then we came in. He said, "Oh snap, Kev is live." And what do we see? A beautiful lady on his arm. We're like, "Who is that?" Papa,
I'm
who is
happy
this
for you,
woman?
Kev. I'm happy for you.
This is great.
Yeah.
But I do agree with.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad. Go ahead.
sorry. Mira didn't get his chance. Go, Mira.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and answer it quick because I gotta cut out early. I gotta go in at 4, so.
You just got here. We don't believe you. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I don't care if you believe me or not. I'm gonna be there. And it's good to see y'all, Lala and
Yes.
Good to see you, Rachel.
He
Good to
almost
see
came
you,
up.
Rachel.
He
Good to see
almost
you,
came
Kev.
up when it was hot in the room earlier. It was hot in there earlier.
Mm-mm.
And Mira almost came up. Then he was like, "I'll be back." I'm like, "Yeah, it's crazy."
Mm-mm. I looked at that. I was like, yeah, nah. Not today, Satan. But but yeah. So do you believe there are more miserable people than happy people in America? Why is it so hard to? Oh, you're not doing that like that. But I am because I'm gonna run because I'm getting out of here after this. Why is it so hard to communicate today? Will starting with $1 million at age 18 reduce our stress today? No. Let's see. First off, they're more because we're constantly put in competition with each other.
And the
We're
first
constantly
topic one
driven.
too, though. That's a question too. The topic.
I ain't see that. I don't see that. I can't see it.
But
I don't
no,
know
ain't
how blind
everybody
English.
zone that out.
Did freedom cause more mental illnesses than? I don't think so. I don't think it was the freedom. I think what caused it is just that it's hard to believe. I think at times, but we have these things called think tanks, don't we? Haven't we heard of those? They have
Not
things called
100%
think
sure.
tanks. They use those to come up with the commercials and what to sell us and whatever else.
Oh,
So,
yeah, we got
so in that, we're constantly driven to constantly be in competition with each other all the time on the job. Even to the point where you're not supposed to discuss wages on the job. Discuss wages on the job because it's a constant competition. We're always driven to be better than the person next to us. And how can you be happy when you're constantly always in competition?
by choosing
I
happiness.
land. Hmm.
By
And you
choosing
know what I
happiness.
like that you said that.
Well,
Why don't we
but
use
you don't
competition?
achieve happiness because you're
You
always
know
still
what?
trying to strive. When do you ever get satisfied? When are you ever getting content?
When you stop
When do you
being
ever have
so
enough?
no. So this is when you start becoming truly happy. You become truly happy when you realize that the things that are in the world are changing yourself because you cannot control the things that are around you. Does that make sense?
Mm. Yeah, to some extent. Live in. We're the ones who've been subdued, and because we've constantly been stuck under being subdued and constantly here, I see it all day. You see the political lives talking about the immigration. You see the other lives talking about relationships. We're constantly battling, constantly fighting, constantly at each other. Just never really finding content.
You know why
And
though?
those who say find happiness and define peace are those who truly find contentment.
This is the reason why people don't find what they look for is because they're working to control something. They're working to control it. Nothing on this earth is meant to be in your control but yourself. That's just the fact. The reason why people don't have enough is because they feel like they need to have more because they want to control something.
Hey, man, lady.
So that's what it is. People are not content because they want to control the things that are around them. That's why they want more things.
Mm, yeah, but I think, but I honestly believe.
You grow. You can water that seed. You can give it all the sun you can. You can give it fertilizer. That doesn't mean that always mean that seed will grow the way you want it to grow. It's gonna grow with the way it's gonna grow regardless. You get what I'm saying? So you still don't control. You still don't control it. You just hoping that it does what you want it to do.
Well, I don't know. I pretty much control what I do when I garden. The only thing that I don't have control of is the weather, but then I have to learn to maneuver and operate in that growing within that weather. I have to know how much water to give it or how much water not to. I have to recognize the weeds and remove the weeds. So in that, I still see that there's some control.
Okay.
I
Well,
have pets, and as I raise my pets,
okay.
I
Well,
have pets, and as I raise my pets, I raise my pets with discipline. So with the same discipline that I have in myself. So that is a sense of control. As I raise my children, I've raised my children, and in a way to protect them, and I also raise them with a sense and to cover them with control.
yeah. So, but that's the thing. You raise them that way. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's gonna go the way that you want it to go. Like you could raise your dog, and you can show your dog obedience and all these other things. Your dog could one day just turn. Your dog has its own mind. Just how you have
Yeah,
a
but
kid. Just how you have a kid. The
but
way you're
yeah,
raised, the way that you're raised as a kid, right? You probably was told to do certain things. To all these things. Well, I was raised this way, and I was raised that way, and then you look at them now, and they're totally different people. It's no control. All these things have their own biological chemistry that makes it do what it do. It's gonna do it a certain way.
Well, mirror meet touche meet mirror. I like
Here's the thing. I think there's like up to a certain point where we don't have control. Like we can control our own actions in the sense that we've been given a certain amount of control, but I just think you're both right. I think there's a certain
y'all talking about two
like
different things.
yeah, you can't sit back and be like, well, as a parent, it's kind of like if I tell my kids, if my kids know to be home before their curfew, does that and I don't have control over them coming home before their curfew, does that mean I don't tell them that they have a curfew? No. I just
No, you
tell
can tell.
them. You tell them, and I realize that there's a certain element to that is me putting boundaries and controlling what I expect in my household. But then after that, like it is on them, and then I still have control over myself and my choices.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's
I was
how I
like
address
that.
it. Right.
That's what I was saying.
but
Like, man,
I gotta point out something.
What?
Just like in 4K right now, I've controlled this conversation and shifted the conversation. Or did you realize it?
You shifted the conversation, yes. Yeah. What? Okay. Well, help me understand why you're connecting that to mean that that you have control. Are you saying that you control everything?
No. It's just that we
Okay.
were talking about controlling other people. We were talking about
Yeah.
controlling other things.
Yeah.
but
And
you only
talking about what we do have control over.
Right.
so you
And
only
sometimes
you was
we
only able to
have control
control it
over things that we don't recognize because we are
You're
battling
trying to.
against
Are
it
you
sometimes.
saying like we have more power than we realize that we do? Is that what you're
Yeah.
saying? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I agree
Yes.
with that. I agree with that. Yeah, people tend to live in the victim category on a consistent basis where it's like, see everything, I couldn't do anything, and then you know what I mean? I couldn't do anything at all.
I think that like that was I get what you're saying, but I think that still it's a allowing thing. Like you could control the topic of the conversation, but you can't control me to engage. You
Thank
get what I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you can control what you do and how you do it, but that don't always necessarily mean you control everything around. Because you could say like your opinion on something, and everybody can be quiet. You didn't control the topic. You just said
Well,
it.
you didn't control what we say either. That's kind of that. I
Yeah.
think there's like you can't control what people say after. That's why I still think it has to do with like what you can always control yourself. You just can't control others. That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like I'm like, well,
I
even
think one person is talking about
All I gotta
yeah.
say, you're right,
so
because I'm gonna
one.
drop. I gotta drop after this, but all I'm gonna say is, don't
No,
drink the
don't.
Kool. Yeah, I gotta go. But as I said, don't drink the Kool-Aid. And I know hashtag. I probably know what I'm connecting to because we got to be careful about names we use on TikTok. But yeah, just don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Don't drink.
Yeah, I think one talking about controlling uh, account basically the like the area. One is talking about controlling a person, and one is talking about controlling the either the
The
topic or
area.
the thing that's around the person. So I can see what both people talking about two different things though. But
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but I
what
was talking about JJ hashtag JJ.
I thought Mira was talking about how like we can be controlled through marketing and like societal norms that are created for us and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, that all
my
manipulates our
my
lives. That all
question
Right,
manipulates our
right.
lives, our thinking, and how we
my
move.
answer
Right.
was to that. Do you believe there is more miserable people than happy people in the world? And I was like, the reason why people are like miserable is because they're trying to control everything. That's why. That's what I was getting at, basically.
I think
That's
they
why I was like,
miserable because they entitled. Had that entitled mentality.
yeah, they entitled, but I feel like, the only reason they entitled is because they want some type of control over something. You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you guys
Yeah,
an
I can
example.
see. I can see
Like
that.
like there was this magic trick that I learned a
Hey,
while
but
back,
before
right?
you go, hashtag and what's up? What up? I gotta get Shutter in, and then you right
I ain't
after
see
that.
how.
So, on the first one, I mean, I can agree with what Mir said, but to that, I'll add, doesn't that, with like what he said about like the marketing, it kind of, um, has control and like can affect our mental stability, right? But doesn't that have to do with freedom? Because of our freedom, we can advertise what we want to advertise. So the two kind of tie in together with that one. Um, and for the second one, I believe, yes, there are more miserable people than happy people in America. And I think it has to do with the fact that nobody knows how to be just content with what they have. Not that you shouldn't strive to have for more to improve, right? But at the same time, don't worry about getting the 65-inch TV if you only have a 50-inch, right? Be content with what you have in the moment while striving for more. I think
Yep.
that's where a lot of people become miserable because they don't have what the Joneses have. It's like keeping up with the Joneses. Don't keep up with the Joneses. Just be content being you and having what you have.
hmm And actually, just to sum it up, that's what I was getting to about the entitled mentality. Because what I noticed, the more entitled we are, the less grateful we are. So it's the lack of gratitude is the biggest issue why a lot of people is so miserable because they want to expect more. They think they deserve this and all this other stuff or whatever. So yeah, that's exactly the thing. To really lead, like I said, overall, it's the lack of gratitude and appreciation, which is bringing entitled mentality. You supposed to do. I supposed to get that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I always talk against those things. That's why everybody's so actually that's why a lot of people just not happy in general. They just not happy. They can't appreciate the little things. But yeah, go ahead, a hashtag.
And you said a mouthful right there, man. But just to get to the prompts, did freedom cause more mental issues than controlled countries? Absolutely. There used to be a time they sold cars in only primary colors. And there used to be a time where where manufacturers didn't put the names of their products on the outside of the product. It was only on the inside, like the tag itself. Certain freedoms, man, are just like, they become tactics of control. They become tactics of jealousy. They become what erodes our society. Like in 1977, when they decided to start putting Calvin Klein different or somebody who made enough and all that stuff based on the brand that they seen on the outside of your clothes. All coveralls used to look the same. All jeans used to look the same. Everything nobody worried about whether you had on Levi's or Wranglers or Jordache or Chick or all the earlier brands. Nobody cared. It was just your butt was covered and that's all. Their underwear. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like suddenly you're somebody, because you, and it's just ridiculous, man. Like, we didn't used to have to know what kind of panties that women were wearing. Like, whether it was La Perla or Victoria's Secrets or Hanes. You didn't. It was a valuable thing to see. Little boys used to be like, creepy little boys like myself used to be excited to see panties. Like, now nobody's excited. Like, everything. I was a kid and I learned this magic trick, right? And the magic trick went like this. It was a deck of cards, and you put the deck of cards in your pocket. And when I learned
Get
this
off
trick,
my dick. Oh.
when I learned this trick, right? My uncle told me to never forget this trick because this trick is always going to be used against me. He was a used car salesman, and he said this is the trick that he plays every day at work on people. So he said he would do things like this. He would say, "There's 4 suits in a deck. You agree?" "Yes." "All right. Which is your favorite suit?" And "I like the clubs." "So there's only the spades and the diamonds left, right?" Now, this entire time, what he's doing is he keeps the person saying correct or you're right, so that they think that they're the ones that's choosing what they're going to get. But in reality, all I'm doing is keeping you agreeable in order to make you choose what I want. And that's it's exactly the same thing that they do in advertising for women, especially. As long as I can make you agree to one thing, I can eventually make you choose what I want you to choose. And that's the problem. I learned grocery stores is still being done at the mall. It's still being done everywhere. They just have to get you to agree to something else, and then you'll accept everything else to it. So the guy who's the funny guy, once he gets you to agree that he's funny, then he can get you somewhere to get what he wants from you. The guy who gets you to agree that he has money, he can get you somewhere to do what he wants. All he has to do is get you to agree, and then suddenly he has you. So never agree with anything that you don't want the total package of. I'll land my plane right there.
I don't believe that.
I'm
That's
47
cap.
years old.
So the reason why I say that is because I think um, the community revolution and progress started over a leather jacket. I think it would took a an unnecessary turn over a certain kind of leather jacket, and that's just from my history and the history that's been told to me. I think in Detroit they've always had the old school players was wearing the fur coats. That's how you designated them for being of high stature. So I think that people have always cared about the name brand. It's always been a care thing. Even when we got to I want to say, when was LL Cool J? The 80s or the 90s? Or I mean, or the 80s was Run DMC. They was bragging about my Adidas. So I think that it's been shown in history that everybody's always cared about the name brand. I'm just saying.
Mm. But that's something that it evolved. Like we didn't always care about it because when we started, like if you go back to like caveman days, right? Like we were worried about surviving. So once that all of our little fears started going away, we those weren't things that we started caring about things that didn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it was always we cared about.
I wouldn't say always even.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
not gonna
would
say
say
always, but
the time hashtag said they was caring about my name brand. I mean,
I mean,
sure, that's why
I'm not
bell
gonna even
bottoms
hold you.
and all this other stuff. Everybody was trying to keep up with the Joneses for a long. I would say a long time. It has been a long time. So
I
this
mean, I
ain't
don't
a lot
even,
of this stuff ain't new.
I can't even relate to, the caveman times because no, none of us know what they really did with. We don't know what they was doing. We got a bleak idea from what somebody got some bones
Well,
from and found different garments. We don't really know that 100%.
well, even if it wasn't caveman times, it could be. You could look at other societies where they are worried about surviving. They're not caring about name brands. We
Okay,
just
I mean, I disagree.
what?
I disagree.
Oh, okay. I mean, I come from a country that's trying to
Yeah,
survive. So I never cared. Like we just did not grow up caring about things like that.
no, I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong. I think that they found other things to care about. Like I think they found they always if it ain't clothing, it's some type of vehicle or some type of um uh weaponry or something. It's always something that somebody cared about, and they cared about it to an extent as where that's why it keeps evolving.
I think okay. As I think about it, I think I could say I think I get what you trying to get, what you saying a little bit though, because it had to been a lot of that stuff had to be from the beginning of time, because it always been like greedy people and people that wanted power in life, and
And they
everybody
wanted
wasn't
more.
just everybody wasn't just always survival and stuff. That's why that's why it's so popular to make trades and all that other stuff or whatever, because people
Barter and
just wanted
trading.
different, and it wasn't just for like just to survive. It was like people that once they got the stuff, then they want that, and they were just trying to keep up with whatever. Oh, I want the best
So
animal.
look
I
at it
want
like
the
this,
best,
right?
huh?
Look at this.
I'm trying to
What
help you
is the
out, man. You know what I mean?
no
Yeah.
no listen, just listen to me. Listen, let me cook. Let me you just hand me you handed me the season, and I appreciate you. But let me cook. We started out quote unquote with bow and arrows, right? That's what we used to hunt, right? And then it went to what over time?
Pew pews.
It went to pew pews. That's what I'm saying.
I set
We
us
didn't
up.
have to. We didn't have to get pew pews, right? We could have stayed with bow and arrows, but people wanted that. They was like, "Oh, it's much easier for me to do this. It looks cooler when I do this." That's what I'm getting at. Like, and I'm pretty sure that some people didn't need to buy them. Just like how you live in Detroit and I live in LA, bro. How many people need to go get a pew pew? It be people who ain't nowhere near in the streets talking about they got pew pews.
Hmm.
Some people just buy stuff because they want it. It's just like I said. I'm not saying that is everything is for the. I like that's why I said I disagree. Everybody always wants something better or what's the next best thing. That's how technology keeps advancing. People get an iPhone, cool. Then they got iPhone 2. Did people really need the iPhone too? No, they wanted it, and it was a luxury thing to have. Everything is always if we was only doing it for survival, it'd be so many people that's still in the
I,
situation that they was in once upon a time.
yeah, I would say it's at a higher rate now though, but I I guess in a way,
I
I
just think it's always been for competition, though.
competition. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Yeah, that's been from the beginning of time too.
But
Yeah,
I
competition is
think,
definitely
I
yeah,
don't know.
for sure. I'm
but
sorry,
I,
Rachel.
huh?
I
But I,
apologize. I was cutting you off. I apologize.
No,
I,
you're good.
I, I think when you test character, you function a lot differently because you're going below surface level, right? So surface level is, does he make as much as I do? That's surface level. The deeper level is he ambitious? And how do I go about testing that ambition, right? Surface level is, does he have the updated iPhone? Deeper level is, why does he have the most updated iPhone, right? Because it could be a thing where the storage space on the old iPhone wasn't comparable to the new iPhone that they have that has more storage capacity, right? And he doesn't feel comfortable putting things in the cloud because of the confidentiality agreements that he may have going on. So I think, to be honest with you, just chiming in, I came in late, but I think when you test character and not surface level, I think there is a different outcome.
I think. Do y'all believe? Oh, that might have to be another question. Ooh, that might have to be another topic too. You believe majority of people surface level thinking?
Yep. I think
Yep.
people are very shallow. I think people are very shallow and they don't want to admit it.
They don't want to dig deep. Yeah.
But it'd be the truth because whenever you hear somebody say what type of person they like or what part type of person they ideal person, and then you be like, well, if we take some of those things away and we give you the main three factors of it, would you be happy? Nah, they got to be this way. They got to be that way. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all shallow. It's cool.
Yeah. So we almost about to be up out this thing in a couple minutes. Cause I'm gonna have to do this topic again anyways. I'm doing this Saturday, so I can do the other two questions. Speaking
Yeah, I think
speaking AJ.
that's how I feel, kid. I think a lot of people shallow and they don't want to admit it.
Yep, they are.
Some of them
And
don't know.
No, they
no,
know.
I feel like they admitting it. They don't care. Literally, nobody cares today.
I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm shallow. I'm gonna tell you.
There
I'm
you
not just
go.
dating.
See?
I'm yeah. I'm not just dating anybody. I don't care. I'm sorry.
You
It's
you
not
said
gonna
shallow.
happen.
What you mean?
You said what happened?
That you mean by shallow?
Like my ideal person. I'm going for my ideal person. I don't care about the other things. I'm going for my ideal person. My person has to be in the gym. You have to show me that you care about your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. I don't
Hold
care
up.
if you could.
Thought
Go
you
ahead.
I thought you then you got a boo thing? I remember the last time I
Yeah,
talked to you.
yeah.
Huh?
She's in the
But is
gym.
that shallow?
Oh.
Yeah, it is shallow because some people will be like, "Oh, well, you're fat shaming or you're body shaming," because I'm telling you the truth.
no, I don't think that's
Yeah,
shallow
you're
though.
talking to a mindset though. You're talking about a mindset.
Yeah.
But that's shallow. Shallow starts from mind. Like
No,
people,
that's just knowing
you,
what you want. I want to say that
No,
shit.
that's just
well,
preference. That's
Right,
just a
perfect. Right,
preference. It's
preference. Right.
nothing.
people would say that was shallow because I tell them like straight off back, I'm not dating a certain type of woman. I'm sorry, I can't.
No,
Wow.
but you have like a real reason why, because you said, yeah, like they have to have that certain mindset. They take care of them because someone who works out, it comes with a certain mindset. You get what I'm saying? But shallow would have been like, I don't care how they got it. I just want the outer to look like it.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I mean I can see where you're coming from with that. I definitely can. But I mean some people say I'm shallow. 'Cause I be like, they be like, man, what about the
Go
personality?
based off what other
Man,
people
It sounds like there's extra to it. You ain't saying because if people keep telling you shallow, there's
oh, I
something you
don't.
might not be telling us.
Let me say. First, let me say this. I never cared. Kev will tell you this. I never cared because I solely live for myself, and as long as I'm a decent human being, that's all that matters for me. Like I think that a lot of people go say a lot of things about you regardless. I've heard everything. You're shallow. You're mean. You're this. I, tomato, tomato. I just think that like people are shallow, and yeah, we use it now. We using it as a preference, but like if you watch the movie Shallow Hal, he wouldn't date that type of girl. He had to be put into a hypnosis to see her personality, and it met her personality made her look the way she looked. You get what I'm saying? But he wouldn't have dated her. It's the same thing with me. I don't. I'm gonna look. I see. I'm trying to. That's hard to explain.
No, it's not hard to explain, but I don't. It's so sad to me though. I'm not gonna lie. That's something I judge people for. How much emphasis they place on the shell of a person is so weird to me. I mean, I understand where they got there, but I think it's a very weak. I'm sorry. I'm not calling you weak, but I'm a little
Oh, that's
judgmental.
fine. You could. Hey,
It's a
listen.
very
You can.
weak mindset
Hey,
because it
I
just
feel you.
feels like you care so much. And like I said, I wouldn't even say what you were saying was shallow. So I don't know how many more things you think is whatever. But to me, it says that you care so much about validation from other people.
Oh no, I don't care about validation
Not
from anybody.
you, not you. I'm just saying because I
I'm
don't
about to
even
say you. I'm
because
about to
what
say
you
you gotta
said,
ask Kev.
what
Kev
you
would know.
said,
Kev would be to have arguments.
no,
I'd
what
be
you
like,
said
Kev, I
doesn't
don't
even
care.
sound because what you said doesn't even sound shallow. Is to me shallow is when people the reasons why they want certain things is based off of how they are seen in society.
So let me say this, right? I hear people say this too. Well, I'm not gonna date that person because look at how their appearance is, right? That's because they probably have a higher idea of themselves, and they like birds of a feather flock together, like whatever the case may be. So I mean, I like I said, I don't know. I just tell people to
Most
be more honest. I feel like I'm
most of the
shallow.
time, that's not the real reason. Because
Sometimes
most of
people
the
do
time,
that. Like you,
the real reason is because they themselves love to floss. They love the attention of other people. They want to be seen a certain way. So whatever partner they're with, they want that partner to exude the same energy.
I may be too good at
yeah.
this.
I want you to meet me on. I want you to meet me on my level, type shit. Yeah.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want to call it,
I
but
mean, my question is, the Kev, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, Kev. Just, just sit back. So would you have dated the Hunchback in Notre Dame?
yes.
You cap.
Like
You cap.
no, you could say cat,
You
but like
cap.
literally, I am a
Okay.
whole
Okay.
different type of
Not
human
cap.
being. Believe me, you cannot
Okay.
explain the
Okay.
type of person
I'll
I am.
take it.
If
I'll
I
take
fell
that as
in
an
no,
answer.
if I fell in love with the Hunchback of Notre Dame before I even saw him or whatever, I would still be with him.
Okay. Kev, I got a question, and don't
They,
lie.
you know why I know she not call it cat? Cause I tell you, she even said that if I was in a wheelchair, she still would have. She thought I
So
was in
Kev,
a
so Kev, I got a
wheelchair.
question. Would you date Rasputia?
Who?
Oh my,
Rasputia. No,
nope.
no, don't let.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't, cause
Why?
the mindset, cause that
Exactly.
means she don't care about herself. Then if she get herself that dang on big, it should be that mindset.
But you wouldn't date her based off of her look and her weight, right?
No,
No,
no.
it's not. It's
Okay.
completely
Because
different.
obviously she don't have discipline. She get eat to get that dang on big. She don't have no discipline in her life. She not even
Okay.
trying to even be